aunties, and welcome to Up Late with MLA Loves Reborns. I figured I would start doing a late night chat, grown folks type TV. Just joking, guys. Just something different for my channel, featuring probably a couple of the babies or maybe one of the babies, and talking about different things, different topics that I've seen discussed on different videos within the Reborn community, and just things that are going on with me. So first I got Mr. Dominic here. He is the Mavi by Evelina Wushnook. I hope I'm saying her name correctly because I hate to mispronounce people's names. And he is a 17-inch kid, maybe a small newborn or a preemie sized baby. And he was reborn by Lucy Boron, and she can be found on Facebook. And one of the topics I do want to discuss, I know that there has been some controversy with his artist, Lucy Boron. I know that some people have had bad experiences with her. That's why I do not recommend artists. If you ask me who reborn my babies, I will tell you who their artists are. But I will not recommend artists because if the relationship or the deal happens to go bad, I don't want to be in the middle of it. So luckily, I have not had any bad experiences with her. I've only purchased one baby directly from her, which is the Layla prototype by Suzette Duplessis. This baby was actually purchased from another reborn mommy here on YouTube, which is Nadia. Baby Nadia is her channel, or Saida. And the other baby that I purchased that was hers, was reborn by her, is my Knox by Laura Lee Eagles, which is my Camden. And I purchased that from Miss Serenity Smith. And all of those transactions actually went well. Even with the one with Lucy went well. So I didn't have any issues with her. But I know that some other people have. And I do want to say she is an awesome artist. I can't take that away from her. She is a great artist. She does awesome work. But I do love her babies. And I can't say whether I would purchase another baby from her or not, but I do love her work, most definitely. And I love this little kit. As you guys know, I love the little babies. That's just where seems like my taste is going. I love the little guys, So I guess that's why you don't really see Kelsey too much. And that kind of brings me to the subject of forever babies. I know that's been mentioned on a couple of people's channels as well. I will not say that any baby is a forever baby. I used to say that Jace was a forever baby. I'll go ahead and rock this little boy, make sure he stays asleep because it's been a rough day with him. And as you guys can see, recently I did let him go. I adopted him out to my sister-in-law. She loves him to death, and I am so happy for that. I think that he had already served his purpose in my nursery. Because when I originally got him, he was in a memorial baby. And that brings me to another point where I've just recently found a YouTube channel, which is, I think it's Bundles of Joy 83. I don't know her name. She's from Argentina. And I know she mentioned that she had 2 miscarriages. And me, I have the same. It's been several years since I've had those miscarriages. But it's still fresh. It still stays with you. And her videos resonate with me because I can totally relate. I can see where she's coming from. And I watched one of her videos today when she actually was mentioning one of her cousins who's actually pregnant now and would have been pregnant with her. And how she felt when she saw that cousin. I totally understand that. I get that. Because 2 of my pregnancies, I was pregnant at the same time with one of my aunts. And with the same aunt, actually. And her oldest son, it was hard being around her after I had my baby. After she had her baby, and I came home from the hospital with no baby. And that was a very difficult situation. She didn't know how to act around me. She tiptoed around me, so to speak. Her baby was born premature and he was in ICU. So she did have to travel back and forth to the hospital to take breast milk and things like that. And she felt uncomfortable talking about him around me. I didn't want her to feel that way, but I didn't know how to feel. You know, every time I saw a pregnant woman, I would just bust out in tears, you know? And it just seemed like everywhere I went, there were pregnant women. You know, it's just like you could see them more now than anything. I don't know. It just seemed like I never noticed that many before I had a miscarriage, and then just all of a sudden, that's all I saw. So, and people discount your feelings, or people, I don't know, or maybe they just don't know how to respond to you or how to act with you after you've lost a baby, or they don't know what to say. I don't know what it is. But unless you've been through a loss, you cannot empathize. There's no right thing that you can say. I can say that. So you can say you sympathize maybe, but you would not understand that feeling. And I think that there is no greater loss than a child. Honestly. There truly isn't. And luckily, I can say I do have one healthy 9-year-old child now. I didn't think I would ever get there. I honestly don't. And if I didn't have him, I don't know where I would be or how I would feel. I really don't. So, but I would like to say Jace was bittersweet. And it just, when I first got him, he was the memorial baby, and how I envisioned that baby to look and everything. And then I got to a point where it was just total sadness, where I couldn't keep him, you know. It was just a bad reminder. So I was able to let him go. So I would say any other baby in my collection now, no, they are not forever babies. I will not say that anymore, because we come off as liars. We look like liars when we say, oh, we're done collecting and this is a forever baby, and then the next week we have them up for adoption, or we have a new baby coming in our collection. That's why I try to say my plan is not to have any more babies. You know, I could at least say, like in my previous video, that my nursery is filled to capacity. So I look at it like that. If I don't have any place to put them, then I really don't need to be bringing them home. And then there's not really a dream kit or a dream baby or a dream artist that I really would like to collect from. Because I've worked with some amazing artists. I've collected some not so great babies and some awesome babies. And I can say that I am very happy with my collection. Very lucky, knocking on wood, was not scammed out of any money, because you hear so many stories on Facebook and on YouTube about being scammed out of money and all that type of stuff. And I would like to say I am very fortunate that that has not happened to me. Thank God, you know. So I try to do my homework, you know. Even when there's like new artists coming up, I look at their pages and see what their artwork look like. I follow their customers to see if the videos and their pictures match what the artists' videos and pictures look like, because sometimes they don't look the same, you know. So I can at least say I am very, very happy where I am. And I know there was another topic being discussed. I want to remember everything that I want to discuss in this video, because doesn't it seem like we always forget what we want to talk about after we hit the record button? So, and I know there was something else about like, why don't we show ourselves on camera? I know when I first started collecting, I was worried about coworkers and family members and things like that finding my channel. And then I did have a distant cousin that started following me on Instagram like a couple weeks after I started my Instagram account. And I was nervous. I was like, oh my God, what is she going to think? And then I just totally forgot about it. I was like, there's so many people that you follow on Instagram and things. And I was like, whatever. It's my hobby. So I continue to post my babies because I actually love them. And I love sharing them with people, especially with people who enjoy the same hobby that I do. So, but I hadn't heard anything from her or anything. So I don't know if she actually sees my pictures on Instagram or not. I couldn't tell you that. So, and I really don't share them on my personal page on Facebook. I share them every once in a while in a group on Facebook. I've gotten away from that because it's a lot of drama in the groups. And I prefer to stay away from that. So I mostly share my babies on Instagram and on YouTube with you ladies because I do have some loyal viewers that love seeing these little guys. So, and I love sharing them with you. And they love seeing their aunties too. Like this little one right here. But he's giving me all worlds of trouble today, guys. Seems like he wants to be the spoiled little one in the bunch. Usually he is pretty good, but he just wanted to be in mommy's arms all day today. And that's kind of hard when you're trying to run a household. When you're trying to clean and grocery shop and take care of the real kids around the house. So I would say, and I know, and a lot of times, well, lately, like now, I don't mind showing myself every now and then on camera. If I look appropriate, I would say that. But a lot of times, when I do my videos, I am in my sleeping clothes. I have a hair bonnet on my head, and I look like a straight ham, which is hot a mess. So, and I don't want to be seen on the internet that way. So, but for the most part, I don't mind. I know every so often you may see me make an appearance of my face because I do plan on attending the Rose Doll Show this summer. And I would like to know you guys to know me and recognize me by my face and not necessarily just by my babies. So, because I'm not sure which one I'm taking, if any at all, because I don't know if it'll be a hassle traveling with a baby or not. So, and I do also plan on attending the IDS doll show that happens in North Carolina as well. Since it's only 3 hours away from me, and it's happening actually on hubby's birthday weekend, but he said we can go, which is awesome. So we'll be going to that as well, since it's just a car ride away and we could just make a weekend out of it. So we plan on attending that one as well. I just want to go just to get the first experience of what it's like to go to a doll show. I really don't plan on purchasing anything. I really wanted to wait until the Rose Doll Show, but then you just never know. But it depends if there's handmade items there that I might feel compelled to purchase. Then I definitely will do that. But other than that, I plan on purchasing some items from the Rose Doll Show. I don't plan on purchasing a baby from there, but you just never know. You might see something that you fall in love with. But that's not the plan, because I think it would probably be difficult if I do take a baby to possibly check his diaper. Try to travel with 2 babies or not. I don't want to do that. Ooh, this is so hard to unsnap. No, he's still pretty dry. Good boy. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I know that I am. I'm trying to take it easy. Trying to rest up. I'm just getting back to work. It's been kind of busy. And also getting back to school. These kids get a lot of homework. So just getting back into the routine of doing that. And just took a break from from YouTube. Just a little bit, you know. Sometimes it's good just to take a break and then come back refreshed. So, hope you guys enjoyed our little chat. I hope you enjoyed seeing your little nephew. We'll try not to stay away too long next time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.